Hello Battle Cats players, my name is Chance and welcome to my guide. Today we have a very special cat in store for you all, well literally and in a different context but also literally. We have Toy Machine Cat. Now this special cat has a strange history with unlocks. Firstly, it was unlocked by getting 3 serial codes from the Battle Cats Gacha Pawn machine, my goodness, and then putting the codes into Battle Cats, which is very interesting and strange. It is exclusive to the Japan Gacha Pawn vending machines, but is now unobtainable because you can't punch in serial codes anymore, which is kind of dumb, and it locked out a ton of cats in the game. Granted, not many of them were good cats, but it's still kind of annoying. It is still unlockable on the Nintendo Switch version of the game, however, and you can get it after rolling 30 cat capsules and then winning any stage afterwards. Which is one hell of a way to unlock a cat, like genuinely, just crazy on both ends of the spectrum, my goodness. But to simplify, for the vast majority of you, this cat is going to be unobtainable. But maybe you have it, or maybe Battle Cats will bring it back, and in that case it is my hope that through the course of this video and really talking about everything there is to know about Toy Machine Cat, you can make a more informed decision on how to best use them and how far to invest into them, if at all. Let's first start by taking a look at the evolutionary line surrounding Toy Machine Cat. Starting out with the Toy Machine Cat itself, whose description reads, plastic capsule toy machine, a cat that got into a tank, area attack, shielded, also a bit more sturdy than Tank Cat. Then at level 10 it will evolve into a vendor cat, plastic capsule toy machine, longer cat that got into a tank, area attack, shielded, also a bit more sturdy than Tank Cat. So that's basically a straight up lie, by the way. This cat is in all areas really weaker than Tank Cat. We will talk about that a little bit more later on, but I'm not a huge fan of this description if you can't tell. Next up, let's take a look at the overall performance of Toy Machine Cat. Firstly, it is considered to be a meat shield, and meat shields are just units that are in essence meant to take hits that should probably be aimed at other units. Basically, they're sacrificial lambs or the cannon fodder, depending on what you want to call them. Under pros, you have low cost and a short recharge time. And under cons, very low damage and mediocre health. Needless to say, in terms of what makes it a meat shield, it's not very good at it. The only real saving grace is a short recharge time, and even then, it's hard to make a use case for. Now then, let's take a look at some gameplay and just talk about some general strategy for this unit. Like virtually all of the special meat shields, this one isn't really that good. Its low damage and low health really hold it back, tries to act like a racer cat, but unfortunately it has half the stats, so yeah. I suppose there is an argument to be made that using it as a filler meat shield might not be the worst idea ever. However, as there are cheaper fillable meat shields, I don't really see the benefit of going with Toy Machine Cat. I suppose one benefit to this cat that isn't really open discussed is to use it as a rank dump, essentially just level it up so you can get user rank out of it. And as far as that goes, man, it rank dumps with the best of them. However, unfortunately, given the competitive nature of the meat shield slot in general and the lack of special effects or just general stats to this cat, it's not that useful at all. Fortunately or not, it is highly unlikely that you as an English-speaking Battle Cats player are ever going to really have to worry about this cat appearing in your unlocks whatsoever, as the barrier to entry for actually getting this cat is so astronomical it is likely impossible. It is of course kind of a shame because the animation and overall aesthetic to this cat are actually half decent. And I do stand beside the notion that to have an event where you could just roll and unlock a lot of these unobtainable cats, perhaps as a reward for beating a event stage where you can face the majority of them, would be a pretty good idea for Ponos to do. As in a lot of cases, these cats actually exist within the game's code, and it's just a matter of having a proper unlock to get them out. Although seeing as not only is this a serial code cat, but it's a Japanese exclusive, they would need to port this one into other versions of the game, which once again I can't really see Ponos doing for any reason whatsoever. Now then, I'm just going to flash a couple of the screens pertaining to the stats of this cat. They are fairly underwhelming, and there's not really any trivia to talk about. So instead of discussing trivia for this cat, I just want to bounce an idea off of you guys. I will bring it up, or have already brought it up, depending on when you're watching this, in the channel review for the month. But I'm thinking about stitching together 10 videos, essentially, for really any of the playlists in a way that kind of forms a compilation, and publishing that as a standalone video. Let me know what you guys think. The reason I'm thinking about doing it is recently YouTube's really been pushing longer form content, and I would like to perhaps jump on that bandwagon. And it wouldn't really do anything to critique this channel in the way that its channel content is just being repackaged and re-released in a way that might be easier for some to view it. But ultimately, I'm not too sure. Like, I would do it for the normal cats for sure, and maybe kind of for every 10 cats that fall into a specific grouping after that. It's hard to say. I might just do it just to see how it performs and then go from there, but let me know what you guys think as well down beneath in the comment section. It is one of those things where I've been thinking about doing something comparable for a while, and of course it would help the channel with watch time as well, but I don't know, just let me know what you think down beneath. Regardless, that's really all there is to talk about for Toy Machine Cat. It's kind of interesting in terms of its it itself, as far as like its look goes, as far as its animation goes, and as far as its attack animation goes. It's kind of a neat looking cat. However, its stats make it virtually unusable, and the fact that it is unobtainable on virtually every platform with the exception of the Switch. I mean, I don't know a ton of Switch players. At the very least, I don't think there are any in my audience, at least not yet. So, I don't know, it's just kind of a strange cat. As far as the channel stuff goes, yeah, 1 hour compilation videos. Let me know if you think if it's worth it or not, and just explain your reasoning why. It is one of those things that I have been thinking about for a while, so any insight is of course greatly approved, or encouraged rather. In any case, guys, this is probably going to be my last recording for today. I've done quite a few of them. My voice is killing me. So without further ado, be sure to like and subscribe for Cat God's Blessing your next gacha roll. And as always, guys, I will be talking to you soon.